Alright, so let's talk about the saddest day in history to be a Bakugo fan. The day Bakugo got absolutely bitched. I mean, oh my god, it was a horrible sight to see. It was a horrible day to be a Bakugo fan. We had the sorry excuse for a squad, and it was terrible. I couldn't even believe my eyeballs were just going to the back of my head, and not out of enjoyment this time while watching Bakugo. It was out of terror, fear, and just disgust. Honestly. You wanna know how we got here? With him dangling up just a man, up like he's a child that's been just being disciplined that's about to get a spanking mid-air? I mean, I couldn't even believe he was doing my mans like this. Like, I was disgusted, to say the least. This plot armor that this villain has is one that will never be matched in a million lifetimes. I mean, he literally picked this man. Do you have to know how much, like, I mean, it just felt like every single time he came on screen, it was just to do some more and more bodying. I mean, how do you jump someone and still lose? It was terrible. And then Bakugo had the nuts to go up against him one-on-one. Speechless. Let's start at the beginning, where this crime was committed of just bodies on bodies on bodies until finally my man's had enough and decided to stick up for everybody and put his life on the line just to get absolutely bitched. Now let's recap. In case you're wondering where Deku is, he's all the way across the world trying to sit up here and Superman his way to save the day because this misunderstood Yandere wanted to kidnap him and confess her feelings mid-battle. I know he's not supposed to be like, oh yeah, she's misunderstood and she doesn't understand, I don't know what things work, but she has some level of common sense. I mean, you really thought you were that important enough to sit here and stop a war to confess your feelings? Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Well, now due to her stupidity and ignorance, he has to go across the whole entire, whatever kind of ocean, probably the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, to save the day. Hopefully, he makes it there in time before everyone is dead, thanks to her, because she wanted to sit here and tell him that she has a crush on him mid-battle. Just kind of thrown her around the ragdoll she is once I got to the spot that we were in, but that's why I'm the viewer and he's the hero, so I'm just gonna... When I see you, Toga, when I catch you, Toga. So now he has to hurry up and try to rush to the battle. Thanks a lot. Shigaraka'i is just knocking these, I don't know, I don't want to even call them heroes anymore, down, but Bakugo is not playing about his squad. He said, you know what, I'm finna do Swiss cheese this nigga. He gets all the way powered up, pulls out the gear we've never seen before that support class made him, and starts to just don't. All you see is fingers flying everywhere, smoke, fire, gas. That's all you see, just a bunch of fingers flying everywhere, and the whole crowd's like, yeah, wow. Like, I'm at home, geeked up, like, okay, my boy is really putting in that work. Like, we finna see Shigaraka'i just dismantled and just made pieces of him all over the floor. Like, I'm having this man to the fifth. I'm getting up at my bed, I'm cheering, I'm clapping, like, you know, I'm jumping up and down, obviously, so you know I'm clapping. But I'm cheering, I'm clapping, and then all of a sudden, Best Genius starts to look shocked. When Vestina starts to look shocked, that's how you know. I mean, fingers are flying everywhere. We are just all on the edge of our seats, getting flashbacks. I'm actually thinking, like, dude's finna, like, I'm like, oh, like, he just starts blasting machines. Flashbacks are ensuing. I'm tearing up, thinking, like, oh my god, like, maybe we don't even need Deku, and Deku is gonna go all the way to All Might, and that's what's gonna happen. And Ray's gonna just beat him right here. Like, I'm telling myself these delusional thoughts. But, of course, Shigaraka'i in his plot armor escapes another fade once again. So, he does the impact. We're all waiting, like, we're all, like, it's just a smoke, there's a flash bomb. We're all waiting, we're all thinking that he's gonna do something. And then the camera pans down, the smoke clears. Boom. He snatched this man up like a mom in a grocery store and snaps his arm with the greatest of ease and compliments his move. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I wanted to hop through that screen and run a fade with him so bad. I mean, just flip him and watch his body just roll over to the ground. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it after that. You would have to wrap me up. Put me in a body bag, I would have killed my own self. Because there's no kind of way. Here, and throw me like I'm just a rag doll. So, of course, he had to sit there and process what just happened to him. I mean, he was picked up, thrown around, and then just... his arm snapped in half, and then complimented. All in around the span of 10 seconds. You would have to sit there for a minute, too, honestly. Let's be quite honest here. I couldn't help but feel bad for the poor guy. I mean, I was tearing up just watching him walk up. Because he was just walking up like he stood on no shoes on, 10 toes literally to the ground. He's not playing. Like, oh yeah, that would have had to wrap it up for me. I would have, like, you know, ran away crying. But again, that's why he's the hero and I'm the viewer. So Big Bear over here giving themselves a pep talk. And giving themselves all hyped up. And they're talking like, yeah, we finna do this. Like, we the big three, like, you know. And we finna really bite him. Meanwhile, his man is giving his, like choked out. And I'm just, look at the way for a second. Let's stop and pause and analyze. The way he's sitting here just holding him and with his hand around his neck. Eyes rolls to the back of his head. Like, I'm giving him the side eye for that one. I don't know. You are sitting there holding his hand by his neck while looking deep into his eyes while Bakugo's eyes rolls back to his head, talking down to him. I don't know. I just think that we should, you know, stop it. But anyway, the big three finally make themselves useful and devise a plan. And I guess the plan was to put venom in his body, but he just tools the venom right out his arm. And you know, I'm not gonna blame him from this one because he literally, what kind of plot armor do you have to have? You grow mouths on the side of your arms? Okay, like I would have called it quits then. I don't know. But Muriel always coming in with the clutch, saves Bakugo last minute, leaving all of us relieved, feeling just this weight off our shoulders. He gets rescued, and he's getting badly injured. Like he just looks battered and bruised. But Muriel and the other two of the big three are really just giving it their all right now. I mean, just finally showing us why they're called the big three. I mean, they're putting in some kind of work, so you gotta give them credit when credit's due. But of course, like they always do, they fail. So Bakugo has to come in with the clutch, and this is when the sad part comes out. His arm is broken and face just all discombobulated. This man is still playing, and he gets up and does a whole straight bomb blitz in his face in an instant. Shigaraki looking, I don't even know. By the time we get to him to the camera, he's already about to blow up in his face. Everyone starts gasping and asking, like, oh my god, like this is finally the moment that he's going to do it. They wouldn't do it to us again, so then he gets up in his face and then boom! This big explosion, flashbacks ensue. So I'm thinking, yes, finally, that plot armor has been broken. But no, he lets that bomb off. After looking at his face, I'm like, oh no, they would never do this to my man. They wouldn't do it. I refuse to believe it. I'm still like, no, please, don't! He is in the deep look in the eye. We're all looking crazy. There's a blitz and sparkles everywhere all over the screen. I'm just letting out tears. Like, I know this can't be the end. He lets the bomb off in his face. Shigaraki gives what we think is his last attack and pierces him right through the heart. My Shayla! And then he does an IG 360 body spin onto the floor. Oh, I couldn't breathe. I thought I lost my heart for a second. My heart stopped. Time stopped for a minute in anime and in real life. The next thing you know, he's on the floor, just with his mouth wide open. We were all there on the battlefield, the way that we can describe what happened to him that day. Everyone's eyes were shocked. Everybody's jaws on the floor, just like he was on the floor. And honestly, I couldn't even believe what I was seeing, hearing. I wanted to watch the TV screen, but then I felt my pockets and realized I couldn't afford to do that. So, Kira pans down on his dead body. And that's the day Bakugo got pitched. Anyways, if you like this poorly recorded video, please drop a like and a subscribe and a notification bell, please, and comment what was your favorite part of the video, so I can, make better videos, please.